obviously who's going to be on that CT side. It's going to be VICI actually starting out on that CT side, and Tiger, they're going to have to be attacking, which might actually favour them. They've been looking better on that T side sometimes with that cohesion as opposed to the defensive side. And I hate to kill your enthusiasm just then, Mac. You did say this was the third and final game of the day. Just the series. We still have another series after this.
Of the series.
Of the series.
Mount Durant game fuel. Get it in ya. Well, Ormond going for the early pops over towards Squeaky now.
No bomb already down on the A bomb site. No action exchange. It was just a full stack from VC on a different part of the map. I believe Utility didn't make their way back in. A couple of flashbangs as well. Only a single one from Heaven. 4 people going to be coming in from Annex.
No blood drawn just yet, so we are going to see VICI have to get a wriggle on. Tiger all grouped up, ready to fight this one together. It's going to be Dobu drawing first blood. Good push coming through there from Urcast. Perfect timing. It's going to be Jamyoung with 3, and he's going to be left last alive. It's him versus Cabal. Can he get the ace to clutch it? No, there is no time remaining on the clock. Both the final players survive. And look, Jamyoung got some frags on the retake, but VICI just took too long to get a wriggle on.
Yeah, they were locked out from good smoke grenades, and as they were locked out, it means that Tiger could get into really good post plants, and as a result, even if Jamyoung was able to get a few kills, it was, as you said, just too delayed to make actually any impact. So it is going to be a force buy coming out from VC, as well as Jamyoung actually dropping over his scout, and he had the body armor saved over, so a little bit of extra cash to play with. He's got a deagle, dropped over his scout.
Oh, huge nade there.
It's a big greeting to Urcast, and Kaze almost connecting on some of the players. There's Orman caught off napping a little bit, but doesn't matter. He's still got the deagle in close range. How does he get away with 2?
Ridiculous. But he gets it. Finds himself the 1D on the spam. Jamyoung as well, utilising the deagle perfectly. That Mac-10 couldn't find itself a second, and a beautiful shot comes in. Jamyoung, he's already found 5 kills in the matchup. Or 6 rather. He got 4 there in the previous round, and now it's all up to Cabal as VICI are starting to cause the upset.
And that's just Tiger just sending it straight into a player that they just couldn't trade out. And Jamyoung, he's been looking pretty solid so far the entire series and looking to continue it up. Kaze has now tagged down Cabal, and I think Cabal absolutely 0 chance whatsoever. He's trying to save the UMP or trying to find a different attacking vector. Not going to work out.
We'll see what route he decides to take. Just worried about the flank, worried about outers, but that bomb is completely in control of VICI. And, as you've said, Cabal is actually heading over towards CT spawn, which will signal that he is going to try to save for the next 35 seconds, 40 seconds until the round is completely over and done with. And VICI guaranteeing themselves that second round with the upgrades to boot. That's going to be 2 AKs and a Galil carried across. That is huge, and some great shots coming out from the Deagles. Orman with 2, Jamyoung with 2, and that's all she wrote. Big shots from the big blokes.
Yep, and that's all they needed. Big force buy coming up, and that's actually completely reset Tiger's economy. They have absolutely nothing to work with, so they might be just forced to actually commit for this.
And that previous round is exactly why Nuke can be so dangerous. Those pistols, that force buy in the second, it has every opportunity to cause the upset, and that's exactly why Tiger as well is going to be forcing here, because they know that they can do just the exact same thing, and we've seen what they've been able to do over this week so far with these Tech 9s. Can they cause an upset again?
It looks like they're sending the majority of their forces into lobby, and Urcast has that utility, probably just the single Molotov and 2 flashbangs to allow them to push out into that A bomb site. Out comes that smoke. Now they're coming in through hut, but already some damage has been done. Advent, though, with the Galil, just not able to land a great spray.
Molly goes down, but the bomb gets retrieved just at the perfect moment. Rotation of the smokes there at Annex just to buy some extra time. But they have this man advantage and full control of the A site. Utility coming through. Jamyoung now just waiting for Kaze to peg that flash in. And he's going to try to rain some chaos from above. Finds the first spots NCL over towards Squeaky as well. Needs some more down below. It's going to be Cabal and Dobu fighting. And Cabal's on just 1 HP. Full reliance on Dobu to clutch that one out. Upgrades to the Galil and AK. 3 for Dobo, 2 for Cabal, and 2 for Tiger on the board.
Yeah, already it's just fast and furious at the moment between both sides. No quarter absolutely given as Tiger. They just send it into the A bomb site. Great flashbangs coming out from Urcast to allow those entries. As VICI actually gamble stack 2 to ramp. And that's exactly how it works sometimes, that if you have 2 at that ramps area, you just can't defend the A-bomb site if a hard commitment like that happens without any incendiary grenades just to slow down the push. So it is going to be another force buy coming out from the CT side. Their loss bonus just a little bit better off. Dobu's able to get the first entry. Great shot into Warehouse. He's been looking great so far this entire series, and he's continuing the killing spree right now. Finally put down, but there's just so many members of Tiger. They finally string 2 together. As VICI, now they're forced into a full eco. Tiger, 3 rounds of this T side. This is looking great for them so far.
25-second round. Very quick indeed, and VICI couldn't do it with the force buy right back as Tiger are starting to fire at all guns. And as you've said, 3 rounds on the T side. That is a solid start to Nuke. If they can get towards the 6 or 7 mark, it's looking like VICI may be put to bed.
Who knows just yet, because VICI definitely will have a solid T side at half for us as well. It's just a question of when these CT players will start firing up as well. Full eco coming out. Except for, I don't know, is that the P2K? Is that a P250? I honestly can't tell sometimes.
P2K, he's been using it all game. The man is a machine with it too. So even though it's just the P2K, still just dangerous.
As soon as you said he's in the machine with it, just wind me back to Mirage when he was sitting in Firebox.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, normally he's really good. It was just a very uncharacteristic play coming out from him. I'll agree to that. Look, very, very slow round in comparison. Tiger just changing up the pace. He needed the break this time around.
Sorry, I just choked on my words a little bit there. Anyway, going forward, Ormond straight through the smoke. Almost worked the timing, but 9 reaction time is his forte, and he will smack the head straight off. So, strong start for Tiger, taking the first pick now. This utility was rotated over towards Squeaky. There's going to be some flames in the way, but 40 seconds left on the clock. VICI now, they are going to be stacking that upper bomb site. No one down below. And as this MAC-10 starts to create some space, NCL about to find a completely free B site.
Yep, rotations though coming in from the CT as they, or the CTs as they do hear this smoke being used at decon, but surely they should hear the door as well. As Jam Young trying to sneak through. Kaze does actually manage to pick up Urcast, but NCL is just cleaning up with that MAC-10. Lots of money found. AK retrieved as well.
He looked like a Beyblade running in through double doors, left to right, and then the spin around back to sight. And it was how Tiger won their 4th round. So MAC-10 doing work, and we do see the upgrade as well. He farmed up plenty of money to put in the bank there and gets himself an AK to boot.
This is a dangerous part for VT at the moment because they just don't have that much cash, in all honesty. They're forced to commit to a buy here. Yes, they've got utility on the majority of their members, but there's lacking in firepower in Zoking. MP9 does work on the upper side sometimes. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite him. As Tiger pretending to show some early aggression over at that Squeaky area instead, but they're actually going to be sending Dobu straight into Annex, and Ormond just caught off guard. This is absolutely beautiful for Tiger. Out comes the full 8 crunch at the moment. The MP9 doing work. I'm eating my words at the moment.
SMG's just causing some mayhem, but it's back to the 2v2. Cabal with the Galil getting some work done. And we do see Tiger, the 2 remaining players back to back. Kaze, he's going to rotate down low as Advent looking to aggress to Hut now. He may just find some info, but he's in a good position to play retake. Cabal, though, the call's been made to go down to B, and now it is going to be Advent hot on the heels, trying to make his way down vent as well. Kaze is able to hold the cross, but the util is still there. Unfortunately, it looks like it's hit the wrong position.
Yeah, they've smoked off Decon instead of 9. If he wins this duel, might be able to go back to the A-bomb site. Tags Advent down low. But Tiger, that's a bit of inexperience coming out from the 2 members there. A little bit spread apart, not making the right decisions, and missing a critical smoke on the cross. And as a result, VICI Gaming actually pick up that round. That was very, very tight in that 2-on-2.
It had to be the smoke there that ruined the chances. If that hit the right mark, then it was just no vision, and it would have been a blind spray to maybe get it for VICI, but the bomb plant would have gone down. So that is going to be the second on the board for VICI, and now toe-to-toe, we have a buy against a buy again. Who's going to take it here?
Great HE grenade coming out. I believe it was from Orman, actually tagging down Dobu and Urcast. Pretty low, and now 9 as well, taking a little bit. Not really in the one-shot headshot territory just yet, but Tiger's picking up the pace, and Jam Young in close range. Beautiful stuff from Jam Young. They can't get the trades out. NCL, he's just not spacing correctly, can't land the shots, and as a result, it's just a single Jammy boy.
Amazing.
Just
Beautiful hold from Jam Young there on the B site. The double doors got knocked on, but Jam Young slammed and shut and put his foot in the door.
Now on for the ace as well. He knows where the last one is. He's trying to transition into a better position. Cabal tagged down to 72. Jam Young, he's hungry for this. He's looking for it, but it's actually going to be Orman that cleans up. That's a great round for VICI Gaming. They take not only 4 rifles into the next one, but they've finally been able to do enough damage to maybe force a reprieve from Tiger. But Tiger still have enough cash to buy up on 4 of them as they call for the first tactical pause in this game.
I feel like we didn't see too many tactical pauses over on Overpass because everything was really going right there for VICI. But I believe this one is coming out from Tiger there. Just trying to find some structure and maybe get another round on the board, because if they can get some early ones here on the T side, they should be right as rain. Head into the second. But even so, you have mentioned that VICI, their T side is structured as well. They're very strong on the offensive. So Tiger can't get caught napping. And speaking of, Jam Young just trying to wake him up there. Straight at the doors. And that is not a position you look to clear as you are entering through double doors. Even that being said, double doors, not a position you want to be entering from. You want to be taking control of control room and then making sure there's nothing over at Mega, wrapping into the site. That's the usual way you play it. Tiger, unfortunately, getting caught off by a very sharp Jam Young.
Yeah, and Jam Young does really, really well to hold there. As now, looks like Tiger just sending one down secret. That is going to be Dobu, who's relatively unscathed. He's applying a bit of pressure onto Jam Young at the moment, the hero of the previous round. But all action is slowed down as there is very limited utility for Tiger to use. A smoke grenade, a Molotov, and a couple of flashbangs. They have to think about what territory they want to take. But 9 gets the opener and outers, as a matter of fact.
And as you've seen all series as well, VICI, they don't need to go aggressive to try to catch Tiger off guard, to try to clutch these rounds out. They just play their own game, play at their own pace, and hit their shots. That is what they're all about. With the crossfires, with the trades, and locking these rounds down. Can they do it again? NCL. He's now already down to half HP, as now we do see Urcast throwing some utility towards that upper bomb site, trying to draw out some attention. But now we're going to see the regroup over towards ramp, which is going to be taken uncontested. Yeah,
this is a really good fake coming out from Tiger, as now completely cleared out this area except for the back box, but they're making a bit of a risky play. Nevertheless, it's going to work out. It's NCL 9. They're just finding these picks, and Jam Young, of course. It's Jam Young trying to deter anything, but now down to Advent. He's made his position revealed. He's also tagged down quite low as well. 1 on 3, might just opt to save this AK-47. There's 9 on the hunt. He'll be able to pick up the 3rd for the round. Great stuff coming out from 9 with the rifle. Looking much better coming into Nuke. Tiger, all of them on the board equally. Can't say the same for VICI just yet. Kaze, they don't have enough money to put the AWP in his hands, and Zoking as well. Just unable to really lock down that A-bomb site a lot of the time. Nullified completely.
Speaking of much better, Advent is already having a much better game than he previously did. Already, I believe, equaling the kills he got in the previous map. So it's good to see. Stronger start. Hopefully that'll help him have a bit more confidence. But look, Kaze, only 2 kills so far.
Yeah, but I mean, given the situation though, like I said, the economy hasn't been really good for VICI Gaming. Every single time that they've been able to maybe get around, they just get reset. And now this is probably the worst time to get reset as well. The money's a bit everywhere. The loss bonus hasn't really kicked in, and Tiger's just going to be throwing everything at them pretty much. If VICI decide to force here and they get reset afterwards, that's disaster territory. They have decided to force up here. AWP's in the hands of Kaze. 2 rifles, maybe the 3rd one with Advent to work with. But barely any utility. No kit whatsoever against this full lineup of AKs from Tiger.
So Tiger certainly running away initially. It's going to be the 2-round lead and looking like it should be the 3rd, but there is some firepower here from VICI, and it's going to be a faster approach towards the A site all the way out already. And there it is, Cabal and Dobu falling. Big hold so far. Advent gets some work done, and it's up to Urcast and 9 to try to bring it back.
9 once again, just so good at landing these headshots at long distance. And Urcast, that's a bit of an interesting boost coming out, but the smoke's going to be fading, obscuring everything. Looking over at the A silo. And 0-1 was at Annex. And Zoking picking up another 2 critical kills, using the 5-7 at close range very, very well. And they're trying to bait the CTs closer, maybe trying to get one to jump up on top of the hot box. Urcast
makes a lot of noise, which will be heard out by Jam Young there. They are aware the bomb is still in full possession of VICI here. Plenty of time to play with. 9 now, just going to smoke off Annex, and there's that rotation from Orman up to Heaven. Well, he goes through, which will buy some extra time, but Orman tanks it. And is going to be rewarded with a freebie onto 9, no trade from Urcast, who has to try to clutch it in the 1v3 now, making his way out to site. Doesn't fully clear Jam Young, hiding there at Tetris. And he cracks the puzzle. There it is, 4 on the board for VICI. They didn't have the greatest buy, but Tiger fed that one to them.
This is where, though, Tiger, you just go straight back onto the full buy. You know that they've only got 3 guns saved over. You know their economy is in a bit of a rough situation, but looks like they're actually just dropping a few pistols here and there instead. We've seen this work out before, but I'd like to see some utility as well. So just increase the chances of making this work out. But with 9 actually saving that much cash, it means that Tiger are looking to pick up the AWP in the next round.
Oh, look at this aggression from Kaze all the way to the side of Red. Big flash to get him on the line. And Tiger could have maybe found themselves a pick, maybe an AWP, but it doesn't come through. He's already all the way back to ladder base, all the way to hell to set the fires alight. And also set his sight on a longer range there.
Oh my goodness, 9 just trying to challenge straight into Annex, but Orman's ready for it and just absolutely takes him out. Kaze also making the shot as well. There is an XM over there on the A-bomb site. And it's Orman so far doing some great work over at Annex, just making sure that Squeaky is no threat. There's Advent with the alligator. Close range at Hut.
Jam Young, can he hold here from the ramp? He's done a good job at holding B side. Now with the pistols, look the other way, and there it is. Jam Young swings it back onto the head of Cabal as Kaze deals with NCL. That's full ramp control and just Dobu hiding up above the hut here. Advent thinks that he's cleared that with the XM, but now, oh, here it is. Big damage up against the unarmored T. Those pellets all going to be smashed into him. There it is, tied game, 5-5. Tiger, they've lost the momentum, but they will be buying up into the 11th.
Yeah, so that fast play in 2 rounds ago really, really cost them as they walked into probably the best stack that you really want with these force fire weapons on the A-bomb site where it's all close quarters engagement. I'd like to see Tiger maybe try that A site split, but with more Annex control. That's what's been working out for them a lot better. They have the utility to do this, and Cabal only with the UMP means that they don't really have the firepower. He doesn't have the firepower to really engage at that long distance.
Slower approach this time from Tiger. Still full lobby control. VICI not going aggressive at all. And look, I love to see it. Orman still with the XM in play.
Very strong weapon as he's just playing around the vent position. You try to drop down to the vent, guess what greets you? An XM.
Oh, yeah.
You try to take A site of an XM sitting on top of Hut. It's pretty hard. It hurts.
Semi-auto shotgun on Nuke. I've seen it. It's probably the best map for this weapon.
Yep. How many times have you seen an XM on top of Hut just shredding people exiting out?
Yep. So hard to beat unless you come in from Annex. But even still, you need to lose out as control for that to happen.
So 45 seconds left in the round. Utility is slowly starting to dwindle away for VICI Gaming as now the wall of smokes actually appear at Outers. But a bit of a change up actually. Tiger aren't looking to take secret. They're actually looking to bust into the A bomb site. Out comes a few Molotovs to CT vent. Out comes the flashbangs as well. Cabal really can't enter in just yet. Gonna drop that flash near Squeaky. And out comes that attack through Annex right now. Kaze really can't help out with that smoke at Heaven. And Zoking just completely deleted. Advent has to stand and deliver. He's doing quite well so far. And Ormond's coming out with the Alligator, but can only get one. 10 seconds left. Tiger still need to get the bomb plant down. Will be able to do so safely. And 9, I think, has just cleaned up that round. Not much that Jam Young can really do right now, unless he gets some amazing shots across.
And that Molotov will finish off Urcast from the grave, so Jam Young gets another stat patter. But the round is lost. And look, Kaze, he was up at Heaven, might have been able to help out Advent there on site, but he wanted to go on the rotation over to Annex instead, as he had Ormond running out of that smoke from the vent, which did manage to get a single kill, but it was not enough. So VICI could have turned the round on its head, but it was 9 just firing on all guns with the 8K to get a few on the board there. You can see he's gone up to 10 kills now, 7 deaths, and 6 on the board for Tiger.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying that they needed Kaze to help out, but like I said, that Heaven smoke just really ruins it for the AWPer. You strafe out wide, you miss your shot, you don't really know how. Like, there's so many angles to check, right?
Yeah.
A really big risk for Kaze to take there. So, look, he looks a little bit foolish, obviously, dying on the rotate. Doesn't really do much with the pistol, but it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation in my mind. And this AWP from Kaze, just 0 impact so far. Only Jam Young really leading the charge for VICI. Obviously, Ormond doing some damage as well. XM comes out once again for Ormond. But we're going to need Zoking as well as Kaze to start stepping up.
That gets a nice applause from me. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he's still certainly mopping up the kills with it. So let's see if he can manage to deny a vent drop, which isn't going to be coming out this round. Tiger, very standoffish, just trading that utility over through Squeaky there and making sure that the CTs can't get into vent themselves.
Well, there's going to be an AK up against an XM in a moment. Dobu going to be falling back, not crossing the threshold where there is a shotgun waiting at close quarters.
Oh, that got very dangerous indeed. Dobu, he's heading back down now. Looks like the rest of Tiger are just laying in wait for him to make a move. He's hoping to catch a rotation. He's trying to reel it in, but Ormond happy just to chill next to the fire extinguisher there. Down in the halls. And Kaze as well. He's still posted on outers, expecting this push to come through. So VICI fully aware of this position.
Still looking like an A-site take coming out from Tiger, as they're all sitting in lobby and just decoying out with utility, and Dobu so patient, just checking between 2 angles, not really pursuing any further. That said, though, it's being matched by Ormond's patience as well, but out comes that A-site Molotov and flashbang from 9. Advent pushed off a favorable angle. And now Dobu, oh my goodness, just deletes Ormond. Ormond gets a shot off but can't connect the head. And now the T is actually going to be heading to the ramps room instead. Kaze watching the angle, picks off NCL, can't find Urcast though. Urcast going back up for the challenge. Jam Young sitting hidden in dark for now. Can completely win this round just by taking out the bomb plant, and no one's checked this, but they're planting safe. Oh no, Jam Young can't get the double spray down.
Almost. The lineup was certainly there, but Dobu finds the headshot and gets the trade to work. That was so dangerous. And look, usually in a situation where you think you have full control of that B site, you wouldn't generally plant there for decon, but they also had the halls control, so that's why they did it. And fortunately, it wasn't on the right side of the silo, it was behind the silo, and Jam Young couldn't make the play that he needed to make.
Yeah, really difficult for him to do so, but that was just overall a very messy engagement, a chaotic round, but Tiger make it work out. And this actually forces VICI into a full eco right now. We're able to do damage before, but I'd say this time around, much harder to do so. Once again, 9 finding the opening engagement over and out as he's been doing great work so far. Tiger now 2 in the lead, most likely in a great position to put it up to 3 in the lead on their T side. They've been looking sublime so far.
Just firing away, making some noise here. Warning shots, if you will, VICI. Surely not too scared here. Looking again to cause the upset here with the USPs. If anything, it's just damage that they're hunting for. terms of knocking down the finances a notch. Tiger dealing with this quite well. 3 men hunting in together. That's going to be the MAC-10 leading the way, and 2 other men as well to go for the trade, but that's 1 flash from Advent to allow 9 to fall. Ormond getting the job done. He's just going to be running around like a madman. The MAC-10 can't do it. It's the sidearm for NCL to clutch out the round as Ormond falls, and that's going to be 8 on the board. Tiger now making the 10-5 half from the T side look like it could be a real situation.
Yeah, and the problem here for VICI at the moment is that they just don't have the money really to work with. They're forced to force up into this, and this looks like a bit of a tech pause coming out. So
not a long one though.
Yeah,
should
not
be
a
back
long one.
Pretty shortly, and as you can see there, it is Jam Young doing the heavy lifting. Ormond's up there as well, but Kaze and Zoking, the 2 players that for the last couple of maps have been doing a huge amount of work here for VICI, just aren't showing up when it's most necessary.
The problem is that it's so difficult to find these engagements or these favorable engagements right now for Kaze. He's been locked out of outers very, very well. Wallace smokes and Dobu just doesn't allow any opportunities. You can say that they're not finding the opportunities and getting aggressive, but Tiger have been so good at being patient and punishing over-aggressive players coming out from VICI Gaming. So yeah, there's a little bit of give, a little bit of take. Honestly, Tiger have been playing very well as a unit. Like I said, Overpass I feel like was probably a bit of a throwaway mentally for them as they go, yeah, we're up 1-0. It's not really a strong map for us. You can see the difference in intensity already. All the players starting to hit critical shots again. For VICI, just... it's a struggle. Like I said, their money, not good. So they can afford a couple of M4s, they can afford a bit of utility, but they're missing out on maybe an extra smoke, maybe extra incendiary grenade that they need.
Well, maybe that's the theory from Ormond. I'm going to buy an XM to make sure I can farm up plenty of $2 to make sure we always have an AWP on the field. Problem is, Kaze's not hitting his AWP shots. So
even then, the AWP's just been completely nullified, and you can farm up as much cash as you want, but VICI's economy is just absolutely in the bin. Who's been farming up cash, though? NCL with his MAC-10 has been looking pretty good. Ignore that. Just misses all the shots. He was looking a lot better on the early entries in the MAC-10, all right, ladies and gentlemen? Into what could be, as you said, a dominant Tiger half, or maybe just late enough resurgence from VICI Gaming has now a lot of early utility being flung over towards Squeaky once again. Gunfire being exchanged, and this time working in the favour of the A-site defenders.
So Urquhart falls early there, making his way out Squeaky. Now, as you can see here, Tiger, they have to work from a man down. But VICI don't have a huge amount of util to continue out this round, so Tiger might be able to find an opening if they get a trade, maybe a multi-frag. Jam Young caught with util in hand, but Dobu too slow on the trigger.
Yeah, but look at this aggression now coming out from VICI as they manage to make their way into Squeaky. Advent just checking all the corners. He's going to be hearing all the T's moving around, and Dobu is just not aware that Lobby's been completely lost. There's the assassination coming out, and now Tiger, they've just been chilling out on T roof, but for absolutely no purpose whatsoever. They have to retake lobby or go elsewhere, and there is just so many guns available for VICI to be playing this scenario. Tiger just napping at the wrong time.
Oh, in the perfect position. Zoking, though, going to be traded out 9 with some great reaction time. Now, let's see if Jam Young can do it all again. Him and Advent in the perfect crossfire. Cabal just waiting, and perfect bait there. Jam Young gets it with the double down, and that's going to be 6 on the board. VICI, they're not done yet. They're trying to keep this as close as possible before we head into the half. Last round here, 15. Who's going to take the final one?
Yep, and that's just down to Tiger not respecting the fact that VICI finally decided to do something a little bit more aggressive on a 5-4. They had the numbers advantage. They decided to push in Squeaky together, and a good time to call a tactical pause. You don't want the standards at 8-7 for Tiger. They've done enough good work to really just try to give them as many rounds as possible going forward to their CT side, to give them a huge ability to take this game. And to take the series as well, to cause a really big upset over the Titans in Asia at the moment.
Well, you can see that VICI, they've certainly shown some cracks here on the defensive, so nothing saying that Tiger might not do the same thing. We'll find out as we head to the second half, but for now, it is time for both these teams to show us what they're made of.
Yep, final round just to see if VICI can bring it back one round closer to kind of equalise the situation, if Tiger can just extend that lead. Full buy coming out, obviously, from Tiger. And for VICI, obviously, keeping that AWP and a couple of rifles forward, you're going to be very, very happy coming to this final round as well. Full buy from them, full kits of utility as well across the board. And maybe a bit of a change-up as they decide to go through ramps this time. Ramps has been relatively untested for now. Utility has been thrown over at A instead. Now Jam Young, huge test for him.
He needs to double down, but it's Dobu to deal with him, and that is going to be the star fragger down for the match so far. 2KD, but is it going to be Orman to get anything else done? Makes his way to control room, and he will get the one-on-one engagement. Flank sliding to come in, but that Molotov will buy a lot of time, and he has a teammate there, but the leg comes out with a no-scope as we do see Zoking trying to hold control of double doors. The bomb's gone down. Dobu burns Orman alive. Zoking falling as well. It's back to the 3v2 now as Tiger have the man advantage.
That is a huge mistake coming out from Kaze. Advent was very healthy coming down and just gets chunked out. Kaze just panicking. I'm not sure where the T's are. And as a result, cops a lot of damage. Tap from the bomb as Kaze just coming over to control room doors. He's going to open it up. Oh, NCL swinging around. Able to trade out. And they know where the last CT was, so they're going to play it safer for that.
Very dangerous decision, but he had to make a move, and it's all up to Advent. 22 HP and 3 men to get past. Couldn't hit the single shot he needed to. Oh, that was a leg from Kaze onto Advent. That was team damage. Oh, I didn't even notice. So unfortunate. But we do have another half of Counter-Strike to get through. Who's going to take the series? Well, you will find out shortly. Other side of this break is the second half.
Just to feel the fire. We gon' die in this place and come. I can just feel it, no way to stop it. The sounds of the music soar through my bones. I can just taste it, no need to fight it. 'Cause I'm out here staying, it's fast in my soul. 'Cause lightning and thunderstorms are never stopping me before. This night is never over, not until I leave the floor. So that's the question, baby, I can't ever get enough. So won't you try and stop me dancing till the sun comes up? Dreaming big and aiming high. Name the clouds passing by. Wishing we run away. All we need is our passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down in laughter, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. Book a plane, fly away. We will never be the same. And as long as you are mine, come on and run away. We wanna run away. We don't need any reasons, baby. Leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if
Oh, upset certainly on the cards as we head into the second half. Tiger lead by 3 coming out of the T side. How do they fare on the CT side? Well, we're about to find out. Can VICI fix what seems to be broken and get it done on that terrorist side? Or are they going to be losing here in the matchup where they came in as the favourites?
Yeah, I mean, Tiger in the perfect position to cause the upset in the moment. Transitioning onto your CT side with a 3-round lead as well. Absolute dream right now.
Now, oh, the cross. One of the smokes is actually going to miss the mark, but 9 a little bit slow on the reaction. At least spots the bomb crossing all the way down, and now that is going to trigger the rotation. Tiger starting to make their move, but VICI, can they get out safely? Cabal's here over towards the shadows, just waiting, but his teammate's very far away. There's the one pick onto Urcast that has come through as the Halls bust happened, but bomb plant going to be secured. The cover is there. As Orman finds another onto 9, and still this position has not been cleared. Cabal eventually going to be found, and it's looking like a perfect round for VICI.
Yeah, Jam Young just too strong with that P250, able to get the entries working nice and early on, and now he's just cleaned up all resistance. So NCL just trying to hold on to this kitten smoke grenade, but Jam Young just not offering him a single chance. Absolutely deleting 4 of the CTs from the pistol round. So that's the way back in for VICI at the moment, just absolutely take down the defenders. But Tiger, you can bet your bucks that they're going to be forcing up straight into this.
Look at the scores, though. Jam Young is just picking up the team and carrying them on his back right now, and he's going to have to keep doing it unless the boys start to frag up a storm. That's 7 on the board. Can they close the gap here?
Force buy coming out from Tiger, so VICI do have to respect this. We saw earlier on the force buys going thick and fast back and forth. Dobu is actually going to cop a lot of damage. I'm not certain from what. Maybe he just fell down, missed the drop. A couple of Deagle shots ringing out means that VICI should probably know that there is going to be a force buy coming out, so they need to be a bit more cautious. NCL, very dangerous angles. Cabal, very ambitious with a Mag 7.
Crazy positioning, and looks away at just the wrong time. That's going to be Mackie to open, and the B site probably found. There is a rotation down the vents, and Urcast over towards Decon. Can't quite hit the head. Now it's all going to be up to Dobu, who manages to slide his way into the corner, but he can't get a thing done. Already going to be mopped up. 5v3 now as Urcast is hoping for anything here with the Deagle.
Zoking's got the angle. Jam Young's going to be transitioning back and forth as Urcast just can't land the shots that matter. 9th, they were able to at least pick up a consolidation prize.
Great spacing from VICI there as well, just to go for the double peak after Urcast couldn't connect with the Deagle. NCL at least finds 1 on the exit, and with the MP9, that's a little bit of extra money in the bank. Potential to maybe drop a pistol across to his teammates as well and buff the weaponry as we head over into the next round. But that is going to be 8 on the board, guaranteed for VICI. 3 alive at the end, so they don't have to be too worried here.
Yeah, I'll be pretty happy for VICI. They've navigated a force buy, and they've built up a little bit of cash, obviously. So they just want to keep this next one relatively clean as well. MP9 and Scout can still do some damage coming into this round. So Cabal's actually gone for a Zeus. And a soft upgrade for Dobu to a P250 as well, just to try to continue the damage.
Let's see if we get to see some Zeus action. I surely would love to. But here it is, VICI, knowing that it shouldn't be too much of a buy for Tiger. They are going to head towards Outers with a couple of smokes. The wall does land successfully. No mollies to deny it. And no angles for 9 to connect on. But he's going to be playing at the back of ramps now. Early rotation from both of them, actually, all the way down Mega, knowing that VICI has probably made their way through the halls, but Cabal making a huge amount of noise there and probably hearing some of his own as well.
Yep, he's definitely heard all of that out, so he's just going to fall back. VICI just going to be dropping this utility to make sure the site's clean. Someone's going to clear out Dark Spot as well. There it is, Zoking, looking in 500 different angles in the matter of seconds.
When 9 manages to get some damage onto Kaze. It'll be first bit of blood drawn, but Tiger happy just to hold their ground and look for a lurker, which is going to be Orman at Outers, but does he get found? That's the real question. The flank is going to come through eventually here as he starts to hunt for Cabal, who's made his way to Annex. The rest of the boys, there's the timing, there's the bink, and now it's just the mop-up that needs to come through. Nothing for Orman, and a Galil now found by Tiger. Potential for some more exits here as well, as you can see, VICI, they're all trying to exit through the halls over towards Secret. The Tiger go toe-to-toe.
Don't think it's going to work out, though, for Tiger, and VICI aren't going to progress beyond Secret. They don't really need to go for the kills right now. No money farming kills. You can see Cabal really ambitious alongside with NCL, but they just wanted to get, NCL just want to get a little bit of extra cash. Cabal wanted to try to catch someone off by surprise, but great discipline coming out from VICI to now bring the score lines equal. Obviously still early days, because now comes the first full buy from Tiger.
Oh, nice angle.
Great coverage. You can see Advent, he knows that left side of Megaton's being covered. He just has to cover the other side. You know, it's actually going to be 5 rifles being utilized from Tiger. No one's really using the AWP just yet. 9 not picking it up. And Urquhart's actually opting to keep the Galil. Just rewind it back to Overpass to know my exact thoughts about it. I'm not going to say it again.
You thought it was a great weapon, right? Just like myself?
Debated. Can't believe you've done this.
Beautiful. Well, it is going to be a nice setup at Outers. You can see Urquhart, he's copped that Galil over towards the top of Secret. So he's in a great position here. He's managed to sneak his way across. VICI didn't get eyes on Outers too early on here. They've left it a whole long time. They're going for the mid-round execute. Deep smokes, and off the contact there, 9 will come through, but Urquhart doesn't want to reveal his position yet. There's the lineup, finds himself the 2K, can't get the 3rd, but that's going to be the bomb spotted, and a 2-man advantage for Tiger. This is where the half starts to turn on the 10.
Yeah, but the problem is that one of the players, that's Orman, that's on top of Annex, he has to make noise dropping down, and surely Dobu hears that. And you can see the tension is, hang on a moment, there's one near Annex. Be careful, ladder base. Be careful, Annex. So Jam Young is really isolated right now. He does have the package, and Cabal is able to check the right angle at the right time. I'd say this round is done and dusted. 9 caught off timing, but Orman almost no time, as now all the CT is just doing the mad shuffle to make sure that there's no chance that VICI can pick up this round. So Tiger finally pick up the first CT. Thanks to 9 getting the opening pick. Draws all the attention away. They suspect surely there can't be another one at Secret. Newsflash, there is.
And VICI just letting their defenses down and not clearing every angle they needed to. Very unthorough with their approach. Over towards Secret, and there it is, Tiger. They're on the board, and they're still in the lead. 10-9. Can they string it together? They've managed to carry an AK across here as well, which is going to be a slight buff to the firepower. But there was the first pick of the round. 9 in a strong position, and Urquhart doubling down with the spray there on the Galil. Close range, still a very powerful weapon. And then at the end, I believe Orman did get that upgrade to the M4, which he's carried across, managed to get... Oh, wait, did he get
He switched it out to an AK. So he took the M4 to... Yeah, he took the M4 to Secret, actually, and he switched it out for an AK. So he was able to save a rifle over, but obviously the money's a little bit poor now for VICI. They have to pretty much win this one, otherwise they're going to be on the eco. But I could say the same for Tiger as well. Only a little bit of cash built up on 3 of their members. Critical round for both sides to try to take, and it looks like Ramp's going to be the calling card.
Cabal making a whole load of noise now. Smoke to buy some time, and some blind fire as well, looking for some free damage. But VICI staying disciplined, just hiding in the corners and making sure they don't give anything away for free. Looking like it will be the Ramps bust, though. Telegraphed by their positions, but is Tiger going to be ready? Cabal in precarious position. This time can't quite get it done. Zoking on the entry. Finally starting to frag it up. But still, 9 not on the greatest of angles to deny it. The drop to lowers. It's going to be the retake coming out from Tiger.
I don't know if you even go for this retake in all honesty. You probably just save right now as Tiger. Urquhart, though, pretty persistent in pushing forward. A lot of utility being dumped over the control room side.
Wallbang attempt. Dobu just barely missing the toes of the T's there. Didn't get the damage for free on the wallbang. Now that's going to be a lot of noise made, but no T's really found. Although, as I've said, that NCL finds one. They're going to be going for this one. The split comes in. Double doors is there, and they know the position of one of the T's, but looks like Urquhart has made the call. The exit goes through halls, and VICI keep it close, tie it up again, 10-10.
The reason why I say it's so important actually to keep that many guns alive is because the money, it's not like great, but Cabal's just been exploited at ramps at that stage. There's been a couple of rounds he's just kind of sitting there and he's not looking the right way, or he's got a smoke grenade and he's fighting it at the wrong time. And this is a problem for Tiger, because if you need to reinforce this position, okay, you've got 9 on his AWP, that's fine. But if you put 2 people at ramps, then A side and outers are susceptible.
I think the thing is, that position can be strong, but surely you're going to play that headshot angle first and at least take contact, know that they're going to be swinging or even fall back. The usual way you see people playing it is just that headshot angle, spot the info, okay, oh damn, they're coming through, better drop this Molotov, better drop down to sight. But he's tried to hold the position and failed at it a couple of times now, so Tiger need to tighten that one up.
And the whole thing as well is as Zoking makes his way through Secret and Jam Young gets the first entry onto, once again, it's just ramps, man. It's like, and here's the problem. You try to hold that angle. I think he was holding the headshot angle this time. VICI is just going to send it down once again. They found the weak point. They're going to ruthlessly exploit it. They're down right now. And if the bomb plant goes down once again, I would say for Tiger, once again, 4-man save.
9. Didn't even notice how close he was to his death there. Gets away with it, but Dobu runs out of bullets to fight with, and that's going to be the 2v5. VICI looking dominant now as they start to make everything work in their favour. Urcast will fight for his life and exit through the top of Ghetto. Now he tries to make his way to a save position, but this hunt may just be coming through.
Orman should be shifting to try to recover the AWP because this AWP, even though 9 has had 0 impact, that's the key to locking down ramps at this moment. There's nothing else. Cabal's absolutely useless there. I'll be honest. The fact that 2 rounds in a row you're able to be exploited.
Oh, spots his opponent and we'll go toe-to-toe. Urcast cannot win this engagement though, and it's just going to be NCL carrying the rifle across. Tiger now starting to be put up against the ropes. VICI, it's only 1 in the lead, but the momentum is everything.
Yeah, that's the headshot angle being exploited. You say sit the headshot angle, but Jam Young, he's better at hitting those heads at the moment, and Cabal, he's being punished right now. They're still going to buy up into this, but all M4s. The question is, what adaptations are Tiger going to be making in this round? Because they're the ones that are now on the back foot. I would say momentum's firmly in VICI Gaming's sails. 5 rounds now for them on their T side.
Slower approach from VICI over towards Orman's side. However, you do see that Zoking has made his way down into Secret already. Tiger at the ready too, though. They've sent Urcast down nice and early. And Cabal again just looking to hold the ramps. This time, he's not going to be abused. VICI on the other side of the map, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, Tiger just trying to make moves right now. You can see 9 was trying to play around smoke, try to be a little bit cute, but VICI, this is their next form activated. They're going to be really cautious about these smoke plays. I understand that 9's going to be dancing around. They're just being patient, waiting for the opportunities, and already just 40 seconds into the round, A-site's being crunched on. Jam Young coming in, clearing out these angles, and NCL trying to turn to the flashbang, not going to work out. Dobu now stuck by himself, trying to dance around 2 angles.
Dobu's on right now and again finds the second. Cover is there from Annex, but he almost falls. Kaze at least gets it done. Zoking takes it down and Cabal comes in. It's all up to him. He's had a rough day so far. But he taps the bomb, baits out the peak. Kaze, 1 bullet will do it, but the second man is there. Great coordination from VICI to lock down a 12th.
Great double swing coming out. And Tiger, yeah, they still have a bit of cash to force up into this, but it doesn't matter about the cash. They've got the loss bonus built up, but they're not winning these rounds at the moment. And this is where you're constantly losing members. You're putting yourselves in a disadvantageous situation. It's just not good enough for Tiger. And they need to start tightening up their play, need to start playing a little bit more disciplined like what we saw on Mirage, right? If you're taking aggression, it needs to be calculated aggression. Maybe we should see something at Rams instead. Try to exploit VICI there as they maybe trying to punish Cabal again. But no, it's going to be the full ounces send, and it's going to be Urcast this time dancing around the smokes and listening in for the information. Great spray coming forward to tag Zoking, Advent, and Kaze down. Lots of damage being done already to VICI.
All the way through the halls, VICI, they have certainly closed the distance. Cabal's been heard jumping across site. However, this 5-7, it could work out. There is the smoke there to buy some time, and 9 manages to go with NCL to find himself the 2K. So this scout looking very good indeed, and that's going to be the bomb spot. And NCL needs to find some more, but the bomb is going to be stolen back.
Cabal, though, they don't realize exactly where he is. So that bomb is just hightailing up vent, making a lot of noise. Allows NCL to rotate through hut. Not the most ideal weapons to try to make your way back into this, but Cabal might just be able to find the timing as he silently walks up. Hasn't cleared hut roof yet, though, and he hasn't spotted out hut roof. Orman does land the kill. So great recovery from VICI from a dicey situation over down at the B bomb site.
That's some 4x3 gameplay. Head spotted on the corner. But the tunnel vision was there. And the peripherals were not. 13 now on the board for VICI, who are looking like a whole different team now in the second half on the T side. Tiger, however, only one round so far found. And they need some more. They really do. They need to tighten up this defense and figure out what's going on. Maybe this is a perfect time to take a tactical.
Yeah, but no tactical has been called, so maybe just getting a little bit too into it right now. Zoking does manage to spot that outer player.
Ooh, change up in the defense. Cabal now on the AWP as well, going for the double AWP setup. Is this the answer?
I want to find out. He's not going to be tested in this round so far. It's actually going to be an A-site execute by how VICI are actually angling up their utility from T-Roof as well as Squeaky. Dobu tucked in a very good position, can do a lot of damage.
Mid-round bust starting to come out now. Flashes everywhere, and Dobu makes the move at the perfect moment. Big Jam Young hits back too. It's Dobu to find a second before falling, but there's the impact with the AWP. 9. He's going to be spotted. Urquhart gets some more done, and it's all up to Kaze. The man, he's had a rough day, but it's going to be both the AWPs. Does it work out? Bomb still not planted, but Kaze almost gets it. It's 9 to secure it with one of the AWPs, but that is a very costly round for Tiger.
Jam Young's on 30 kills at the moment, and VICI, you have to be thanking Jam Young at this stage. After this, take him out to a mill. Because he is literally the defining factor right now on why VICI is still ahead in this game. Tiger, their economy is completely ruined. VICI can still obviously buy into this. But Tiger very, very close to breaking both sides. So close to falling over the cliff and just getting completely reset. Now comes that ramps take. Jam Young leading the charge. But he's going to be stopped by an incendiary grenade for now. Just stuck in trophy room. And out comes the push right now. Cabal going to be playing smartly this time, dropping the smoke and falling off. You've got 9 with the AWP as well. But he's going to be in the Molotov and Kaze getting the entry as well.
Oh, solid position though. If they don't wait for this smoke to fade, rather, VICI would get caught out, but they're just going to leave Kaze to hang around like a bad smell as the rest of the boys group up in lobby and posturing for the A here. These rotations are coming out a little bit early, and that should be A for free. NCL, though, at least denying Jam Young, so that is the big player taken out for VICI now.
Yeah, but I don't think there's much more else that NCL can find. He's being collapsed on from all different angles, and Cabal's just stuck on the wrong bomb site. Great stuff from VICI to exploit that rotation timing. That was the first time that they actually slowed down at ramps and didn't push any further out. And Tiger just caught napping, not respecting the fact that ladder base was dirty. And I think VICI have done enough to most likely secure this game in the series as well. 14 to 11 Tiger. Their CT half just too weak, unfortunately. Just a couple of rounds where they're able to exploit the weakness, and Tiger really shoot themselves in the foot as well a lot of the time. Just not able to get that man advantage up and running, or losing that 5 versus 5 early on. So
Kaze starting to wake up. It's a little bit, but big impact rounds is what they need, and that's exactly what VICI are going to get. 14 on the board, and Tiger looks like they are just going to take the half bite. VICI, they've taken a tactical as well, just to let this one tick out and figure out what they need to do to close out the map. Make sure they do not get upset here by Tiger, who've put in a great performance tonight. But Cabal, we spoke about him yesterday. He was on fire. However, today he has been quite lackluster indeed. Even when he got that AWP, he didn't really get a chance to use it.
Yep, he had to go on the retake. Luckily, there were 2 AWPs, 2 different angles, and Kaze couldn't shoot 2 ways at the same time.
So, pistols, they are very powerful. We were saying before, the upset potential here on Nuke is high, but a bit of a handicap as NCL gets knifed in the back.
Just a wild swing, and that's not what you want to see nice and early on. As Urquhart's trying to play in front of the smoke, but Zoking's already there. Not great flashbangs coming out from the CT side. It's better flashbangs coming out from Kaze. And Zoking already this is the same situation, right? Tiger just down a member. Less than 20 seconds into a round. How are you doing yourselves any favor coming into it on the CT side when you just die?
It's the shift in momentum as well. VICI have been so good at playing aggressive here in this second half. You don't usually see it from them. They're very structured, they're very thorough with their approach, but this time they are just going in and looking in all the right directions every time. Tiger, seemingly predictable. There's the other entries. Jam Young with the double. That's huge. Orman as well finds himself the single. And Cabal again is going to be left last alive. This is 15 secured. There's nothing Cabal can do to get back into the round.
And Orman's so close to finding the head as well. He's just tapping away. He knows that Cabal is the ramps player. And Cabal eventually has to push out with a 5-7. And now you can see all of VICI Gaming. They're swimming in, looking for some vengeance.
Cabal trying to throw the tees off, but they are hunting for him, looking to pad those stats, making sure that AK does not get saved over into the potential final round of the map. Here it is, match point, finally found by VICI. Tiger, very lackluster second half. What can they do here to try to fight their way back in? They've got the money, they've got the rifles, they don't quite have the utility.
It's too little too late. Like, if they do manage to make a change up, the whole part here was when VICI was starting to take this T side very seriously. What you needed to do was to hold on and just play your default game and understand the rotations. They started panicking, they over-rotated, and that's a big problem on CT Nuke. When you're starting to lose these territories, that's fine. Great pick from Urcast, realizing the danger. Okay, you might have lost Secret here because you don't know if Zoking's made his way down. That's fine. You drop one unders, you have two holding that A bomb site, and you have one holding ramps.
But it's a stronger start already for Tiger. This is the opportunity to make the comeback happen, and it has to happen in this round. They have no extra time left in the series. Second man fall in as well, so it's the 3v5. VICI, can they pull it back from the two-man deficit? Over towards Squeaky, it's going to be an all-in here. Two through there, one through in Decon, I would say. And now with that noise made, they are going to try to draw the attention. Dobu, perfect timing. There's the bomb. There's the round. Second kill as well. Big round from Tiger. 5 alive, just what they need if they want any hope of taking this to overtime.
Yeah, but that was a bit of a throwaway round from what I felt like from VICI, where they're just challenging some angles nice and early on when they really didn't need to. You had Zoking kind of just having a bit of a meander over at Outers, not really helping out. I think it was Orman trying to go in through Annex and try to get those entries, kills. Not really a flashbang coming into the A bomb site either, so a little bit struggled out there from VICI, but nevertheless, they'll be able to fix that up and try to take this one. But as you said for Tiger, one round at a time. That's all they're thinking about. Double AWP setup now firmly up and running. Because both AWPs are trained on ramps. You've got Cabal and 9 both there at the moment, as there are no outer smokes to play with for VICI Gaming. And Cabal gets the first one, drops away, and 9. He's going to come in maybe at the right time, but no, has to fall away.
But again, a solid start for Tiger. Dobu, strong position again, crucial in the previous. Can he do it again? Short side going to be cleared out. Advent, great entry to even the numbers. That's going to be the 4-4. NCL, isolated on the site, does have 9 above him, but is it going to be enough?
9. Manages, I think, tag down potentially, but out comes Jam Young and Kaze over on different angles, all down to Kaze at the moment. 30 seconds, doesn't really have the bomb in his... Oh no, does have the bomb in his grasp right now, but Cabal has managed to make his way into safety.
Oh, they haven't spotted this one. Kaze on the short side, but now he's going to be spotted. Cabal swings across and makes his way back to site, but the rotation already coming out from Urcast. He's up to heaven now. They know that Kaze is going to be isolated on the site. There it is, death from above. Urcast looking like it's Assassin's Creed here as Tiger put a 13th round on the board and look to tie this one up.
Yeah, might be seeing overtime. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe not just yet, because VICI still have 2 more rolls at the dice to try to get this over the board in regulation time. But this double AWP setup may be a little bit pesky for them right now. Might have to go back to a fast secrets take, because that was what was working with the amp up in pace. Looks like this A site delay as well as ramps now firmly out of limits for them.
flick towards Squeaky now. Looking to line up all the utility. VICI trying to go in towards the upper side, it seems. There's some flashes at the ready. It looks like it's just going to be the bust again. It worked before, but this time it's going to be a boost up to Mustang. Tiger, have they made the right move in time?
Molotov surely should come out from VICI Gaming as well. Squeaky's going to be opened up. Great timing on the Incendiary Grenade just to delay that push a little bit longer from Squeaky. But it looks like that was just the first set of utility coming out from VICI. Nine's taking a little bit of damage. Great grenade from Dobu. As he chunks a huge amount out.
And there's the entry, but they're not expecting the second man. Dobu again going huge. Finds himself the 2K. Zoking on the trade. And brings it back to the 3v3 now. Kaze securing the bomb plant. The cover is there. Urcast tagged through the smoke. And it's a matter of time. There is some utility to get back onto site, but VICI, they need to lock it down here and now if they want to close it out. Retake util coming through. Urcast going to be spotted on the short side of Annex there. Cabal jumping, waiting for this flash to come through. Gets Zoking, but the trade is there from Orman. And 9 is so far away. Orman just on 3 HP. Can he win it? And there it is, the final blow. 16-13. VICI take it 2-1. Tiger tried